And then on October 29th, Showtime pay-per-view, Glendale, Arizona, the Gila River Arena, the great Anderson Silva, on behalf of mixed martial arts, on behalf of the entire community, on behalf of the sport, walks in there against the problem child, Jake Paul, in an 8-round boxing match. He joins us right now to talk about it all. There he is, the legend himself, Anderson Silva. Bom dia, Anderson. How are you?
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
You're the best, Anderson. So good to hear from you. So good to see you. By the way, can I ask you, do you agree with what I just said? Is a part of you, you know, the sport is rooting for you. The fighters are rooting for you. Do you feel like you are doing this for MMA, or is that too much pressure to put on one man's shoulders?
Not. I mean, of course, everybody think I'm in this fight. I go to represent the MMA community. No, but for me, it's more than that. I think I need to show my respect for boxing community. And of course, a lot of people talking about, oh, you represent the MMA, you need to beat in this guy and blah blah blah. And I say, guys, listen, fight is fight. I don't go putting this in my mind because everybody has your own journey, and my journey inside the MMA stopped when I stopped inside UFC. I don't need to represent the MMA community anymore because the people know how I'm working for the MMA community. Now I need to prove my respect for boxing community, and that's what I try to do.
Do you feel like the boxing community respects you?
Oh, I mean, I I believe in that. I think I when I fight with Chaves Jr., I'm so impressed because Canelo come talk to me and sign the glove for me, and I say, oh my God. And Canelo tell me something very important. Say, Anderson, you prove why you're in here, you know, and you have my respect. And I try, every day I try to do my best because boxing is different sport, you know, and when you have the legend, the, the same Canelo come talk to you and say something uh, very important, you start feel you need your respect and do your best more and more inside the boxing. That's I try to do every day now.
When you were approached about taking this fight, I know there were some talks over the past year about it. Did you believe it? Like, did you think this was crazy? 6 years ago, you're fighting UFC main events. You're fighting, Michael Bisping, O2. Jake Paul's on the Disney Channel. He's just a kid. He's taking a picture with you 10 years ago. Like, did you think this is wild? Like, what is going on here? Jake Paul, did you believe it right away, or did you need some time to actually believe that this was a real thing?
Ariel, it's just so interesting because I don't see uh, nobody in the same age, in the same generation than mine, continue doing something special like the same I do it right now, especially the people inside the MMA. And that's I'm I'm so lucky and I'm so respectful about my life, about everything I do in my sport, in the combat sport too. Because when I people think, uh, oh, Anderson is retired, is too old, and this and that, but I continue training every day. I doing the sparring 2 days a week with the young guys, is professional fighters, and I continue prove how much I can do something more and more inside the combat sport. It's not because I need to prove something for everybody. No, it's just because I love my job. I love fighting. I love doing something special for myself. I love to uh, test me every day. And the other side, I have the responsibility to do something for the new generation. Doesn't matter you're fighter or not fighter. That's the power that God gave me to continue inspire people doing something better in your personal life or your professional life.
Do you think, given your incredible resume, I mean, the years that you have put into combat sports, do you think Jake is making a mistake? Young guy, 5 fights. Is he biting off a little more than he can chew, as they say, to go up against you, legend, greatest of all time in many people's eyes, all 2 decades worth of fights, 2 decades plus. You made your debut. He, was just born. Do you think he's making a mistake by fighting you at this stage of his career?
Uh, I don't think so. I think fight is fight. Doesn't matter is Jake don't have so many experience, but fight is fight. You know, and everybody needs to respect these kids because the kids is doing something very special. The kids take the the box and open the box for everybody think about everything, because everything is possible. And the kids show that for the work.
And so at this point, you seem like, when we see you, the press conference, you seem like you're having a great time. You seem very happy. Is this the first time, like, now all the stuff that you're doing in boxing, the past year and change, would you say this is the first time in several years that you have been this happy fighting? Because it comes across that you're a very happy man, that you're enjoying everything, the build-up, the press conference, all that stuff. Are you more happy now than you have been in quite some time? And if so, do you remember the last time you were this happy?
Wow, I'm the whole time I'm happy. And every single time I training and I fight, I'm so happy because God gave me this present, when I born. And every day when I wake up, I just try to enjoy the energy, the power I have to continue doing uh, something very special, something I love a lot. And of course, in the different times, I'm not so happy because uh, everybody knows why. But right now, I'm in control of my own life, in my professional life inside the sport combat. I can do anything, and nobody can control. Nobody can say, "Oh, you can do that." No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You old for that. You know. And of course, this make me more happy because for many years I have a contract with the big company, and I'm stuck to do something more. But this is the past. Now it's about the future. It's about my legacy, and I continue doing my best in the boxing and in the different sports too. And I think after this fight with Jake, um, I go to Dubai to start training jiu-jitsu with my jiu-jitsu coach Ramon Lemos to the tournament. I go inside the tournament, and I'm so excited, to continue fighting, to continue putting my heart in training and test myself, test my mind, my body.
Which tournament are you talking about in Dubai? ADCC?
Oh no, it's a different one, and I can't talk now
Oh,
because it's a secret.
oh,
But yeah, I go fight with the gi very soon.
oh, wow. Against two.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
who's my opponent. gotta go fight.
Okay. That's a lot of fun. Jake talks, you talk about this as well, but he has talked a lot about fighter pay, UFC, control, all these things. He's talked a lot. He argues with Dana White. Do you believe that he is being sincere when he talks about these things? Do you think he really cares about the fighters, or do you think he uses this as a promotion? Some people don't believe him, as you know.
Wow, is it two things? So Jake and your brother and the brother try to uh, take attention for something very important, you know. Uh, but in the other side, you have okay. Let's go talking about UFC, all right?
Okay.
So uh, when you come to UFC, you have your manager, you have your team, and you need to take care your business, correct? What happened when people go to UFC and start talking about, oh, I don't make money and this and that? Because you have a chance to sign or not sign the contract. Your manager, your lawyer, and your team, I need you to take care this part of the business because sometimes you don't have focus for that or something, but you need to take care because you represent your company uh uh doing job inside UFC. You have a contract to make job inside UFC. It's two big companies. It's your company because you put in your your body for crazy things, in UFC, put on the business and put on the whole thing for your make the big show. In this case, I don't think UFC is wrong, or Dana is wrong. Dana tried to do your job, and UFC make your job. You know, the problem is the fighters when I go inside and sign the contract, you already signed the contract. You don't have a chance for change, except when the contract is done. You know, uh, my personal opinion, of course, UFC can pay better the fighters. Especially uh, the the couple fighters doing something very, very incredible inside UFC and make the UFC name strong and powerful, make more uh, valors for the brand. All right. But it's everything is about you talk to your manager, you have a good team behind you to protect you, to you don't sign something you don't like in the future, and a lot of fighters, um very talented fighters, sign something very crazy because the managers don't take care the fighters. It's only about numbers and money, and that's the problem. In UFC, take take the the part and just do your own job because in the final day for Dana in UFC, the fighters is only numbers.
Mm,
It's just numbers. In the business is numbers. You don't have a numbers. Why are you talking about?
right.
What are you talking about now? Because two young kids open the box and show the world how everything is possible when you have a good team, when you have a market team, when you have the good lawyer and everything behind you to protect you, and you sign something you're not happy because you putting your life in danger. And you know it is strange for me, because everybody signed, and when inside you start talking something about, oh, because the guys don't pay me correct, this and that. Oh, it's not possible. I never in my life um I talked about how much UFC pay me because I fight a lot, and that's my problem with Dana. And it's not problem. It's a business. Is a Anderson Silva is a company go inside UFC, sign the contract, and the two companies, you know, and make business together. Uh, but my problem with Dana is only about fight because Dana has never fight MMA in your life, you know, and that's not my problem. When they're talking about, oh, you can't do that, you do that, and no, you don't fight correctly. No. That's not my own problem with Dana. I think Dana is a good person. You know, everybody talking about Dana, oh, it's not good, it's blah blah blah, and this. He's a good person, but he's a businessman. You know, UFC don't come uh, in 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 this point now is the big company, is a big company in the world, the sport combat company. Uh, and the people think, oh, I do something. I'm sorry, fighters. I do something correct. No, the company grow up because is hustlers doing something, and that's the game. You you inside or not. You can sign or not sign. You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. But when you sign, I'm honored you make the deal with my company. You can say nothing because why you sign? You sign.
Mm.
You have a contract. Why you? Oh no, let me out the contract. You sign the contract. You see the rules, the contract. What are you talking about now? You know, and I'm so lucky because I'm not inside UFC anymore. And I have my own journey right now. I don't need you say, I can do that. Oh, no, I don't need you asking to permission for UC or for Dana for absolutely nothing anymore. And the fighters, I need you to understand that is a very important. You make uh, uh, your own life because the fighters training hard to go inside UFC, improve your valor, prove how much is important to the company. But you don't understand the business part. That's the danger because UFC is a big company.
Mm.
Have a lawyer, have everything to take care the business. You need the people who understand the business, the game, to make your contract. For you don't talk nothing bad about your CEO about Dana. And Dana is Dana. He's a the represent the UFC. Is a represent the brand, the UFC brand. It's not the fighters represent the brand. Dana White represent the brand, and the people need to understand that. And I don't talk nothing bad about Dana. That's the truth. Is the who's represent the brand. It's not fighters. It's Dana White. You know, uh, it's incredible because when you see the the media, everything, everybody needs you waiting for Dana come to start. Why? Because that's the brand, the UFC brand, Dana White. And is a make a good job. You know, and a lot of people talking bad. A lot of people talk a lot of things about Dana, but I mean, in my opinion, Dana do your best job. Continue make successful inside the sport. Um, and the other side, you have the kids and the fighters open the mind for everybody, to everybody see how it's possible you make more money or not, you know. But it's not only about money, it's about you take care your own company, you know. When you understand the game, the business, you put in good people to take care of the business for you, you know. You make the good relationship with the good managers, good lawyers to take care your future inside. And when you sign something, you you, you can't talk because you already signed, you know. And I'm feel sad because, of course, UFC can pay more the fighters, especially the heavyweight guys, you know, and um, couple fighters, you know. Um, I think UFC. I need you to understand that better because uh, the world start change, you know, and the new generation start think about this, you know. Why I go fight in UFC? I I go there to become famous, and the guys don't pay me good money. I put my life in danger, and I lost one or two fights because I'm human. The guys can kick me out, and I'm lost everything, you know. And the new generation start thinking about that, you know. And the people need to understand that that's the game. Is about numbers, you know. Doesn't matter is inside UFC or inside boxing, inside the normal job, you know. It's the numbers. You make result, you make successful. You don't make good result, you,
Right.
you're out.
Can I ask you, if UFC called you today and said, we want to put you in the Hall of Fame this summer, do you say yes?
What do you say?
If the UFC said, we want to put you in the Hall of Fame, induct you into the Hall of Fame, UFC Hall of Fame, will you say yes? Would you say yes?
My friend, I never think about that because that's not important for me, you know. Uh, the Hall of Fame is here in my house, in my country. When I go to Brazil, when I people respect me, is here in my new country in the United States. When everywhere when I go, the people talk to me. The people say, oh, "Thank you for everything you do for the sport," you know. And it's for me, it's not important. I, I I don't care about that, you know, because when I start fighting, honey, Harry, many years ago, I don't have nothing. You know, I just um, have all my passion and my honor and the honor to uh, my masters to protect. And I never think about I go fight to become famous or take this premium because you're good, because you're the best. No, everything I do in my life, I do because I love it. You know, the fight is my air. I don't care about the how the famous or this or that because the final day that's not important because is the something people create to doing the skills to prove your own point.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
know,
I understand. I was just curious because I think a lot of people would like to see you get honored. And also, since you're having all this fun and all this success in boxing, and if you have great success on October 29th and you say you're going to be competing in jiu-jitsu, is it fair to say, Anderson, that you will not do MMA again? Are you done with MMA?
oh, you know, when I stopped when I'm doing my last fight in UFC, I talked to Japan about doing my last fight there because it's completely makes sense because I start fight my professional career in Japan. My first title belt I take in Japan in Shoto, and yeah, maybe I fight in Japan my last fight and
Wow.
to prove my my respect for the people in Japan, for my fans in Japan too. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
I go. I go to when I finish this fight. I go to Dubai to start training with Ramon Lemos, and for my next challenge in my life. And I my goal is go to Thailand with my kids because my kids start fighting kickboxing. Gabriel start fighting Muay Thai, and Khalil. I think Khalil go start to kickboxing professional in the new federation. And I go to the kids to Thailand, to help my kids to create your own story, And OC, I think, is probably my last fight is the MMA. Yeah,
Wow.
in Japan.
Wow. Would that be with Ryzen? Have you talked to Ryzen Sakakibara?
I talked to Ryzen. I talked to the different company there. Make shows there. I don't care about the show is the big or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I start in Shoto, it's a small show.
Yeah.
It's very good and make me so happy because is the timing. I just go there and do my best, and I show my respect for my country, to my masters, and to my academy. And I feel I can do this again and finish this part of my life and not think about, uh, I think I go back to do something. Oh no, when I'm done, I'm done. You know, I just close the door. This is part of my past. Thank you, and I'm out. But right now I'm good. I'm continue doing something very good. I do inspiring with the good kids. Is professional fighters. And Olympic champions. And the guys help me a lot, and I continue doing something the same level the kids doing, and I'm so happy.
When you're 50, do you think you'll be fighting?
I don't know. I think I go fighting with my grandchildren in the home because he's born now. Is a baby. You have 4 weeks,
Wow.
5 weeks,
You're a grandfather now,
5 weeks.
Anderson.
Yeah, yeah. I'm grandfather,
Wow.
and probably I go fight with him. Destroy the whole house. Drop the bombs in the house and doing the crazy things inside the house.
Okay. So do you have an age that you want to go to 49? Like, have you thought about that?
Uh, uh yeah, I think it's my last fight is a 49.
Okay.
49. 49 is the number.
Okay. And so October 29th, you versus Jake Paul. What do you think, Anderson? In your mind, like how you envision this? You think knockout? What are you envisioning?
Well, you know, Harry, I don't like to talk
Yes, I know.
about that. But I train hard for win, and I go put in all my skills, everything I train with Coach Nico right now, with Coach Doria and Hodson, Eliezer, Lino Nico, and my friends to come to Brazil. The other professional fighters help me to uh, make something better. I go put in the day to fight, and the fight for me is one thing, is a war. When you go inside, you go to die or you go to kill, and that's is my mind, that's my mentally, and is my mission is go to win.
Mhm.
I prepare my body, I train my body for win, and I go win.
Two last quick things. Thank you so much for this, Anderson. It's so great. It's always an honor to speak to you. It seems like Jose Aldo. We don't know if he retired, but he's gone from the UFC. He has left the UFC. And when I think of Brazilian MMA, I think of you. I think of Jose Aldo. I think of obviously Junior Dos Santos, the greats. But you and Jose, to me, are two of the greatest champions ever in the history of the sport, both Brazilian. When you heard this news that he was leaving the UFC, What did you think? And do you think that maybe he will follow your path and maybe do some boxing too?
Oh, uh, Aldo is amazing fighter. Doing a lot of things for UFC. That's the people need to respect. That's the people that need to understand how these guys is not only these guys but me and the different fighters uh lost to do something for UFC. You know, and I think the people need to respect that. UFC needs to respect that because the new generation is not the same. It's completely different, you know, and it's too much drama.
Hmm.
It's not the same. The olders and the real gold fighters, and I'm feel so happy to Zaldo, because now Zaldo can do whatever you like to do, and he's an amazing fighter. He's a training box for many, many years too. And I think Zeldo can do anything
Hmm.
in your career. I don't know if Zeldo go do that because I know he's a businessman. He have a lot of business in Brazil. I don't know if Zeldo have a time for that, but I'm happy, and I need to say thank you for Zeldo to doing something very special for everybody.
Amen. And by the way, are they treating you well? MVP, Showtime, everyone treating you well? You're happy with the way you're being treated in the build up to this fight?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because uh, the Showtime make the show in Arizona make something very special in Arizona. Is it good to uh, move the show for the city, the same Arizona, for the new fighters come, the new generation watching, that everybody can come, and I'm so happy to come doing something special and part that, and I believe in this go change everything in uh, in the entertainment, in the fight world, in the boxing world. Of course, it's a different level. It's not the same level you see the GGG and Canelo do it. It's not the same you go see the older fighters doing something, but it's something special. Everything is new, you know. And Jake and I try to make this something special for everybody in Arizona, you know.
I can't wait. I look forward to seeing you there October 29th. It was so nice to see you with Chael. The press conference, you guys were friends, hugging. You invite him to your house, barbecue.
She is amazing, brother. She is amazing, It's it's so special. And the people, I need you to understand that. That's like talking about when you make a lot of things for the sport, you know. Sharon and I, in the time inside UFC, make something very special for UFC. Make the valor for the brand never think about. It's not about the UFC. It's about the fighters. It's not about Dana White. It's about the fighters. The fighters make this brand. It's not only me and Chael, but the fighters in the past. When this sport start, when a UFC start in beginnings, and these people need you. UFC need to respect these people, and I'm so happy because I continue doing something special, especially because I know I can inspire the others, doesn't matter fighters or no fighters, you know, and that's my challenge. Continue doing something special, because when people think about the age is, because I'm 43, 47, I can't do that. No, you can do anything. It's, it's only you versus you. You need to put in your mind to work and believe in yourself. that's I agree, and that's I try to doing something for everybody, you know.
And you are doing that, my friend. So much respect for you, Anderson. Thank you so much.
Thank
I bow to you. Much respect. Legend. Can't wait to see you. Good luck in training and good luck on October 29th. Thank you so much for coming on the show once again, Anderson. Really appreciate it.
you, bro. See you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There he is. Obrigado, Anderson Silva. What a freaking legend. I mean, golly, you talk about royalty in front of you. That is royalty right there. One of the founding fathers of this sport, if you ask me, one of the greatest of all time on the Mount Rushmore, no doubt about it.